Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you're not new, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. Today we are going to be doing a quick review of a new fragrance. This fragrance was sent to me by Skylar Beauty, but this is not sponsored. They do send me PR, so I am forever grateful. Thank you to Skylar, and thank you so much to you guys for watching my videos, because you are the reason I even get PR. Like, who am I? I don't know, but I'm grateful nonetheless. So this was sent to me, and it's their new fragrance called Honeysuckle Dream. This is what the packaging looks like. I love Skylar's packaging because it's simple, but it's very aesthetically pleasing. Like, it's an ombre, so it has like a peachy color down here. I don't know if you could see it. It has like a peachy color at the bottom, and then it goes to yellow, and then it shows you one of the notes, and the back has the notes listed. So like everything you need to know is on the box. I really like that, and you can kind of tell by the picture like what's in it, or at least like a glimpse of what's in it. And then the bottle has the same thing. It has like the ombre here. It has like this marble lid. It's very simple, but kind of like chic and aesthetically pleasing. I really, really like that. I like these simple, kind of clean looking bottles, either that or glam, but I don't like gaudy bottles, so I really like this. Now, I know not everybody cares about packaging. I do, so that's that. And let's get into, oh, by the way, Skylar is a clean beauty brand, so it says it's hypoallergenic, safe for sensitive skin, and eco-friendly. It's an eau de parfum. The notes in this are pear leaves, honeysuckle, and lily. So I got this a little while ago, and I have been testing it out. I'm just going to give you my review. When this opens up, I should start by saying, FYI, just so that you guys know going into this, typically I'm not someone who gravitates towards like white floral fragrances, like strictly white floral fragrances, because they can tend to give me a headache and kind of trigger me. With that said, I do enjoy fragrances with white florals in them, but I usually don't gravitate towards fragrances that are like white floral heavy, or like only like floral fragrances. But obviously I'm going into this with like an open mind, because I know there's always the exception, you know. Plus I'm always open-minded when it comes to fragrances. I'm always willing to try them. So, but I just wanted to let you know so that you have like a little background info in case you're new. Now, when this opens up with like a fruitiness. You do get the pear, and it's like a fruity kind of fresh pear. But it's not super sweet like the pear in La Belle. It's more of like a kind of fresh but still juicy pear. And this starts off as like a sweet honeyed floral fragrance. So there is honey in this, and in the opening you do really smell that. It's like a honeyed floral, a sweet floral with a little bit of like a fruitiness from the pear, but it's not overly sweet, and the sweetness that you get is more so from the honey and not from the pear. But as this dries down, the middle of this, you start to get like a freshness. It moves from being like a sweet honeyed floral into like a fresh floral. So the honey in this, unfortunately on me, the honey is in the opening, and then the honey kind of fades, and you're left with, you still get a little bit of that pear, but it's like a fresh pear. And I'm just gonna say what it reminds me of, okay? So this reminds me of like a shampoo-y kind of pear. Like, think of like freshly washed hair, like a bougie shampoo. It smells good, not like a soapy clean, but there's still like a fresh kind of shampoo-y quality to this. Like a shampoo-y freshness mixed with a white floral. That's what I get. And then the longer it sits, even the pear fades, and I'm more so just left with what I would describe as a fresh floral scent. Now, does it smell bad? No. And what I will say is, although this is like what I'm left with is strictly like a white floral scent, it's pretty light, so I don't find it triggers me. It does not give me a headache, which is really good. It still doesn't necessarily match my personality though, so I do like the smell of this. It smells very like fresh, feminine, kind of innocent. It's not too complicated. It's pretty linear. So it's like a fragrance that I feel like if you like white florals, if you like very feminine fragrances, I feel like you would like this. It's like an easy reach because it's not too complicated. and it's not too heavy. Some white florals are just too heavy, especially for the summertime. This one has that freshness. It's a fresh floral, so think like a shampoo-y floral scent, okay? But in the best way possible, like freshly washed hair. So if I was gonna paint the picture, this is like, it's a Sunday morning, you take your time, you wake up, you go wash your hair, take a shower, you throw your hair back into a ponytail maybe, you're wearing like minimal makeup, maybe like a sundress, or like jeans and a white like linen top. This is like what I picture. And maybe you're going to church, or you're going to, I don't know, like a farmer's market or something. It's very like soft, kind of effortless, feminine, innocent. That is the vibe that I get. It's kind of like, I'm not gonna say dainty because it's not like dainty, it's not super light, but it's very like girl next door, like innocent, shy, minimalistic. So if that sounds like your vibe, I feel like this has an occasion. I would still wear it, but it would more so be for something like that. Maybe I'm going to a barbecue, maybe I'm going to church, maybe I am going to work. I feel like you could wear this to work easily because it's not offensive. It's kind of, there's that freshness to it. That pear, the pear does stick around, but it's not like, it doesn't add like a sweetness. It's not like a sweet, juicy labelle pear. It's more like a fresh shampoo-y pear. If you've ever smelled, oh, what's it called? I forget what it's called. It's called something Rose by Zara, Wonder Rose by Zara. It reminds me of the pear in that kind of fresh shampoo-y pear. That's what this is reminding me of, mixed with like this kind of feminine, somewhat delicate white floral. So I do feel like it would be a good white floral for the summertime. So if you are someone who likes white florals, you like kind of fresh floral scents, I feel like you would really like this. Like I said, it's not too complicated. It would be like an easy reach, and it is very pretty. I'll still wear it. It's just not something that I would wear every day, and that's not because it doesn't smell good. It does smell good, and I feel like a lot of people will really like this. It's just not my vibe most of the time, but it definitely will still have its time and place. Now for longevity, every time I've wore this, I get roughly 4 to 5 hours, which I will say so far for all of the Skylar fragrances that I've tried, that's kind of like standard so far. So yeah, this one I get roughly 4 to 5 hours. It does project a little bit, but not too much. Like, you'd have to come in a little bit closest. It's about like here, but for the summertime I feel like that's perfect. You don't want anything that's too heavy, or at least I don't, and I feel like the further it projects, that's when it starts to be headache inducing. So this matches the vibe, like that innocent shy girl. Like, you would have to come in close, she'd have to let you into her bubble for you to smell her. So I hope you guys liked this quick review. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok. They are always linked down below. I post a lot more frequently on those platforms. But yes, I will see you guys in the next one.